This is your handout for transistors. The tip 31 are here. Notice that they are bigger transistors. They have a piece of metal. You'll see in the videos they have a piece of metal sticking above them, and that's to dissipate heat. They are wired differently than the 2222s and 2907s. The base, or trigger as they call it, is here. This is where you put +5. It is somewhat deceiving because if you look here, it looks like it's in the middle, just like the 22s and 2907s, but it is not. The trigger is on the left, and on the left here. As the other transistors, this remote will short to ground when there's power applied to it. The tip 31, as you can see, is NPN, which is negative, positive, negative. So you trigger it with positive, and it'll short this pin to this one and allow ground to flow. So therefore, you activate it with +5. On the other hand, the tip 42 is activated with ground. And again, it's just as deceiving. It looks like it's the center if you look at the circuit schematic. However, it's triggered here on the left with ground. It shorts the remote to the +5, therefore allowing positive flow or positive voltage. Let's move over to the 2222s and have a look at them. Some are round. You'll see some that are round and silver. However, they look like this, and this is the bottom view. So these are the legs. You're supposed to be looking at the legs. It's kind of challenging to know exactly what they're doing, but you'll get the basics. The base in this case is like the schematic. So let's go look at the schematic. Right here, the schematic is right there, and you trigger it here. And this one makes more sense because you trigger it in the middle. And once you trigger that with +5, because this is a NPN, negative, positive, negative, you trigger this with +5, it'll allow this leg to short to this one. So the emitter shorts to the collector, if you want to use the electronic language. 2907, however, is a positive, negative, positive. So you trigger it with negative, and it allows, when you do that, it allows the emitter here to short to the collector and allows current to flow. So that's how they work. They're small and black for the most part. Like I said, there's some in cylinder in gray, and you could use those just to get started. Eventually you could use the tip 31s if you're getting into heavier motors that draw more current, because they get quite hot. Actually, you could hold them before you get started, and you'll feel it warms up quite fast to the point where it would burn your finger if you held on to it.